Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another unforgettable night right here at the one and only Mainline Music Stage. We're mighty glad y'all came out to join us under the stars, where the music brings you joy, the stories are strong, and the good times roll deep into the night. Now, we've got a lineup tonight that's as rich as a summer harvest and twice as sweet. So get ready. Coming up, you'll hear the foot-stomping sounds of the one and only band. Also Ben, Lee, and Abner Jones, known as the Boys on the Run, the heartfelt vocals of Joe and Lily Hartwell, and the soul-picking string fire of Bill Jones and Pure Bluegrass. Folks, this is the kind of music that makes your heart sing and your boots move, so don't hold back. Tonight's show is proudly brought to you by our hometown friends at Bama Farm Supply, where your roots grow deep and your crops grow strong. Whether you're feeding your livestock, seeding your fields, or just needing some good old country know-how, Bama Farm Supply's got you covered. Family-owned, farmer-trusted, right here in Alabama soil. Stop by and tell them Mainline sent you. So grab your lemonade, settle in close, and let's make some memories. It's Mainline time, and the music's about to begin. Now let's go down to the stage and join the one and only band.
Dust on his jeans, had that nervous look some boys get. Said he heard I like music and sweet tea, and maybe we could sit for a while. I could tell he meant well, he looked me in the eyes, but I wasn't raised to say yes too quick. So I leaned on the fence and gave him the truth. If you're serious, go ask my daddy, he's the one sitting under the oak with a mug of black coffee and an old hound dog. He don't talk much, but he sees right through people. If you can stand still and meet his stare, you might get your chance. work this land with his own hands, and he's not about to hand off his daughter to a smooth talker. I'm his only girl, and he never let me forget that he's taught me what matters, and he's not gonna let just anybody come walking in. If you want my time, ask my daddy, he's the one out back splitting wood. Wears a ball cap that's older than most trucks, but he's sharp as a saw. Don't try to charm him, he don't care about words, he cares about truth. I've seen boys turn and walk away when they hear those words. Some laugh, some never come back, but the one who stays, the one who walks through that front yard with respect in his step, that's the one who gets a chance. So don't tell me I'm pretty, don't promise me a good time. Go shake my daddy's hand, tell him who you are, stand up straight and mean it, and maybe, just maybe, we'll go fishing on Sunday.
We were riding slow in the pale moonlight, your hand in mine, the radio low. I just couldn't let you go. Pulled down that gravel road, stretching out the time we had alone. Your daddy's waiting on the porch with his arms crossed tight like always before. He looks at me with a knowing smile, says, son, you've been driving for a while. I know those roads, I know them well. When I was young, I carried her mama just like you, I can tell. I took the long way home through the winding lanes, past the fields and the country plains. Every curve keeps you by my side, just a few more minutes in this midnight ride. I know her daddy's waiting up alone, but I can't help taking the long way home. We laugh and talk about things we love, the summer sky and the stars above. Your daddy don't understand her shit, but you're the best thing I've ever met. So I slow it down and roll real slow, just so you never have to go. I took the long way home through the winding lanes, past the fields and the country plains. Every curve keeps you by my side, just a few more minutes in this midnight ride. I know her daddy's waiting up alone, but I can't help taking the long way home. Say I'm wasting time, but every minute with you, girl, feels just fine. If this road stretched to the stars above, I'd try forever just to keep your love. I took the long way home through the winding lanes, past the fields and the country plains. Every curve keeps you by my side, just a few more minutes in this midnight ride. I know her daddy's waiting up alone, but I can't help taking the long way home. So when he smiles and says I know those roads, 'cause when I was young I carried her mama the long way home, I'll just smile and carry on, saying I took the long way home.
hush in the holler when morning comes, mist like a blanket over the pines. You can smell wood fire from a cabin stove and hear the hush of something divine. The smoke curls slow above the trees, like prayers from the chimney of the old home place. Every wisp tells a story, every drift holds time. In the Smoky Mountains, nothing goes to waste. It's the smoke and the Smoky Mountains that teach you how to breathe, where your roots grow deep in the moss and stone, and your soul finds room to leave. A little sorrow, a little praise, a little laughter from yesterday, it's all carried on the wind by the smoke and the Smoky Mountains. Granddad's pipe sitting on the porch swing, crackling fire and the sound of grace. Mama humming near the window light with a Bible marked and a quiet face. We built more than cabins on this land. We built a life that knew its place. The smoke remembers every tear and holds it gentle in its haze. It's the smoke and the Smoky Mountains that teach you how to stay, how to rise without rush, how to drift but not stray. There's healing in the hemlock shade, and truth in every flame we lay. It's memory and mercy, love without counting, in the smoke and the Smoky Mountains. Some folks leave for the bright fast lights, but they don't know what they've missed. When the Lord walks through these hills each dawn and leaves footprints in the mist, it's the smoke and the Smoky Mountains that bring me to my knees. With every breath I'm breathing in what my heart still believes. These hills don't just hold me close, they whisper stories nobody wrote. Still rising slow, still gently sounding, the smoke and the Smoky Mountains. Yeah, I'll rest right here where the earth meets sky, and the smoke tells me I'm home.
Got a ceiling fan spinning above my head, screen door creaking every word that's said. Crickets talking like they know my name, and the sun's sinking low behind a field of cane. Grandma's humming that old church tune, rocking slow in the light of the moon. The air's thick as syrup, but we don't mind. It's porch time and we're doing just fine. It's Mississippi in the summertime, where the tea's sweet cold and the hush puppies fry. Front porch swinging with a heart full of grace, slow draw prayers and a smile on your face, where the world moves easy and the good Lord's near, and the ones you love are always right here. It don't get better, no need to roam. Porch time in Mississippi feels like home. kicked off real wide. Talk about raccoon that stole his fishing line. Mama shucking corn, laughing low and bright. Fireflies dancing in the southern night. A cotton breeze rolls across the pine, brings back dreams I thought I left behind. Out here the troubles fade like a hymn, as the katydids sing and the stars roll in. It's Mississippi in the summertime, where the tea's sweet cold and the hush puppies fry. Front porch swinging with a heart full of grace, slow draw prayers and a smile on your face, where the world moves easy and the good Lord's near, and the ones you love are always right here. It don't get better, no need to roam. Porch time in Mississippi feels like home. There's nowhere to be, and that's just fine. When your soul's at rest and the stars align, we're counting blessings, taking our time, just living life on heaven's front line. It's Mississippi in the summertime, where the tea's sweet cold and the hush puppies fry. Ain't no fancy, just real and true. A porch of prayer and a sky so blue, where the world moves easy and the good Lord's near. Porch time in Mississippi keeps me here. Flames on the ridge and smoke rolling high, ash like snow falling out the sky. The wind kicked up and the trees talked fast. We knew in our bones this fire would last. With a shovel of Pulaski and an old fire crew, we cut through the brush till our fingers turned blue. Hold the line, boys, hold it tight. Dig that trench by the pale moonlight. If the fire jumps, there's no going back, so we stand our ground on a smoky track. The mountain's crying, but she'll survive if we hold the line and make it out alive. We hiked in hard with a 4-day sack, hot shot grid and no turning back. One old pine blew like a cannonball, but we kept digging, we would not fall. Radio static, sweat in our eyes, but we ain't letting this mountain die. Hold the line, boys, hold it tight. Swing that axe in the flickering light. If the wind shifts, it'll chase us down, but we'll cut it off before it hits the town. The mountain's praying we stay alive, so we hold the line and fight to survive. You don't see fear when the ridge line glows, just boots on the ground and hearts that know that every tree, every stream, every stone is part of the place we all call home. Morning broke with a smoky dawn. The blaze held back, but it ain't gone. We sipped black coffee with hands like steel and dug in deeper with fire at our heels. Hold the line, boys, hold it proud, like our daddies did, we ain't bowing down. From the valley floor to the eagle's nest, we'll fight that flame till it's laid to rest. The mountains are, she's scarred but fine, 'cause we held the line. Yes, we held
Got a six-string in my hand, chasing down a dream where the bright lights stand. They say this town's a gold mine for a country heart like mine, but the road to country heaven ain't just neon signs. It's a jukebox playing, boots on the street, fiddles crying, keeping time with my heartbeat. Coming to Nashville is like going to country heaven, where the songs run deep and the dreams keep revving. But it ain't always easy, and it ain't always fair. Some nights it's a blessing, some nights it's a prayer. Yeah, country heaven ain't always heaven on earth. Tip jars clinking, playing songs for a dime. Ain't no fortune in a late night rhyme, but the love of the music keeps pulling me in, like a lonesome steel guitar in the midnight wind. It's a jukebox playing, boots on the street, fiddles crying, keeping time with my heartbeat. Coming to Nashville is like going to country heaven, where the songs run deep and the dreams keep revving. But it ain't always easy, and it ain't always fair. Some nights it's a blessing, some nights it's a prayer. Yeah, country heaven ain't always heaven on earth. It's the highs and the lows, the cheers and the pain. One song can lift you, the next bring the rain. But for every lost soul strumming under the lights, there's a dream worth chasing deep in the night. Coming to Nashville is like going to country heaven, where the songs run deep and the dreams keep revving. But it ain't always easy, and it ain't always fair. Some nights it's a blessing, some nights it's a prayer. Yeah, country heaven ain't always heaven on earth. So I'll play one more song, take one more stand, 'cause country heaven still calls this rambling man.
I'll be home by sundown if the road don't wash out. Got a sack of feed in the back and a chain dragging low. The sky's been angry all day, but I know this old truck, she'll make it if the creek don't rise. Mama's baking cornbread, supper's waiting on the stove. Kids will be on the porch, counting headlights coming down the hill. And if the Lord's willing, I'll put my boots by the door, hang my coat, and hold her just a while. If the creek don't rise and the bridge don't fail, if the mud stays firm and the wind stays still, I'll be home tonight where my heart belongs, with the sound of crickets and a front porch song. I got a long way to go, but I'll get there fine. If the creek don't rise, a man can plan his life, but nature don't take orders. She Don't care about your dinner bell or your Sunday clothes. I've seen flood waters take fences, take fields, even take folks who thought they had time. If the creek don't rise and the Lord says yes, I'll hold my babies close and forget the rest. I've been down roads that don't ever end, but home's at the bend with my oldest friend. I'll make it back under these wide old skies if the creek don't rise. Tell her to leave the porch light on. I'm coming if the creek don't rise. God willing, and the creek don't rise.
There's a breeze on the ridge at the break of the day, and the dew still dancing on the new mown hay. The robins start humming, the creek hums too, and I swear this holler sings in shades of blue. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, where banjos ring and the harmonies shine. If heaven's got music when I pass through, please let it be bluegrass, sweet and true. Granddaddy's fiddle still hangs by the door, and Mama still hums like she did before. We'd all sit a-picking 'neath a big full moon, turning Sunday night into a mountain tune. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, where mandolins tremble and bass holds a line. If angels are singing when I'm just passing through, please let it be bluegrass, strong and true. Now some folks want silence when the day is done, but give me that rhythm from the old porch run, where stories are strummed and the soul breaks free from the strings of a martin in a minor key. When I close my eyes, I can still hear Dad playing Fox on the Run hum with a touch of play. The hills may change, but one thing stays, that lonesome sound that the fiddle plays. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, with gospel and sorrow in three-quarter time. When the good Lord calls and I'm passing through, please let it be bluegrass, pure and true. Yeah, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Please, Lord, let it be bluegrass. sitting in the hallway, back against the wall, a bottle in the cupboard, but I won't take the fall. The silence in the house is louder than a scream, and all I've got left is a worn-out dream. Pictures on the mantle, memories in a frame. Used to laugh out loud when he'd call my name. Now every room is haunted by the life we had, and every step I take just hurts so bad. God, make it stop, this ache in my chest, these tears that fall and won't let me rest. I've held on tight, but I'm losing my grip, like sand through my fingers. It all starts to slip. If there's a light at the end, I can't see the flame. God, make it stop, or make me brave. He left in the winter, never said goodbye, just a note on the table that made me cry. And now the nights are colder than the nights before. I don't lock it now, he don't come to the door. I'm down on my knees, whispering low, are you there? Why did you let go? But grace moves quiet like a soft, steady rain, and somewhere deep I still call his name. God, make it stop, this storm in my soul, the pieces of me that I can't control. I've walked this valley, I've stumbled and fell, but I'm holding on, though I'm going through hell. If you're still listening, I'll wait through the pain. God, make it stop, or make me brave. The sun's coming up, and still I'm still on the floor, but a whisper in my heart says just a little more. I'll wipe my face and breathe in deep, and pray again before I fall asleep. God, make it stop, or make me brave. There's a breeze on the ridge at the break of the day, and the dew still dancing on the new mown hay. The robins start humming, the creek hums too, and I swear this holler sings in shades of blue. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, where banjos ring and the harmonies shine. If heaven's it's got music when I pass through. Please let it be bluegrass, sweet and true. Granddaddy's fiddle still hangs by the door, and Mama still hums like she did before. We'd all sit a-pickin' 'neath the big full moon, turning Sunday night into a mountain tune. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, where mandolins tremble and bass holds the line. If angels are singing when I'm just passing through, please let it be bluegrass, strong and true. Now some folks want silence when the day is done, but give me that rhythm from the old porch run, where stories are strummed and the soul breaks free from the strings of a martin in a minor key. When I close my eyes, I can still hear Dad playing Fox on the Run with a touch of plaid. The hills may change, but one thing stays, that lonesome sound that the fiddle plays. The hills are alive with the sound of the pine, with gospel and sorrow in three-quarter time. When the good Lord calls and I'm passing through, please let it be bluegrass, pure and true. Yeah, the hills are alive with the sound of music. Please, Lord. Let it be bluegrass.
The porch lights on, but you ain't home. The wind whispers through the trees alone. Your picture's still there by our old front door, but it don't feel like home anymore. The clock keeps ticking, the nights drag on. I'm counting the days since you've been gone. I wonder if you miss me too, or if I'm just a memory to you. How long till you're back in my arms? How long till I'm where you are? Every mile, every tear, every prayer I prayed feels like forever since you walked away. Tell me, darling, how long? Your favorite song's still on the radio, but it don't sound the same since you had to go. I keep replaying the words you said, trying to fix what I can't forget. How long till you're back in my arms? How long till I'm where you are? Every mile, every tear, every prayer I prayed feels like forever since you walked away. how long.
Crimson streaks on a diesel haze, sun's bleeding out at the end of the day. That old Ford's humming tailgate low, rattling down a red dirt road. I lit a match to my memory jar, burned the past in a mason heart. Your name's still floating in the smoke, but I ain't choking anymore. The sky's on fire and I'm burning too. Got nothing left but a worn out truth. You were the spark, I was the flame. Now I'm rolling on, can't be tamed. Ashes fall like southern rain, but I ain't crying, I broke the chain. Tonight I rise from the funeral pyre. The sky's on fire. You loved me wild, then ran me cold, left a storm in my soul. But this heart don't beg, it don't crawl. It gets back up, breaks every wall. That six-string screaming in the bed of my truck, old heartbreak anthem, bad luck struck. I'm singing loud with the windows down, got freedom howling through this town. The sky's on fire and I'm burning too. Got nothing left but a worn out truth. You were the spark, I was the flame. Now I'm rolling on, can't be tamed. Ashes fall like southern rain, but I ain't crying, I broke the chain. Tonight I rise from the funeral pyre. The sky's on fire. It's a brand new blaze, not the one you lit. This one's mine and I ain't quitting. Let it light the hills, let it scorch the past. I'm moving on and I ain't looking back. The sky's on fire and I'm burning bright, heading full speed into the night. You were the match, I was the flame. Now I'm a wildfire off the chain. Ashes dance like gospel choirs, and I'm reborn in these country tires, rolling out of your funeral fire. Yeah, the sky's on fire. Oh, the sky's on fire.
Coffee's gone cold, pen won't move. Blank page staring like it knows the truth. 100 starts, none of them stick. Just broken lines and a worn out pick. The silence rings louder than sound, and I'm wondering if I've lost it now. This empty slate, it don't lie, it don't care how hard I try. No melody, no sweet refrain, just echoes of some old refrain. I dig down deep, but it won't take shape. All I got is this empty slate. Tried writing pain, but it came out flat. Tried a love song, but I ain't feeling that. I know the chords, I know the form, but the heart ain't where it was before. Used to pour out truth in 3 good lines. Now I just chase ghosts through the rhyme. This empty slate, it won't bend. It just stares like an old lost friend. No bridge to cross, no words to say. Just me and doubt in the light of day. I strike the chord, but it won't relate. All I hear slave. It's where I bleed, where I wrestle with what I believe. It's the sound of a heart trying to create in the mess where beauty waits. I may not win, but I'll show up late, face to face with the empty slate. One day this blank page might sing, but today it don't owe me a thing.
He stood the line through wind and rain with silent strength and steady aim. From dawn's first light to setting sun, he bore the weight till the job was done. His watch is over, his boots now still. He walked the line with iron will. No trumpet sound, no grand parade, just folded flags and memories made. His watch is done, but he stands tall, a soldier brave who gave his all. He kissed his children, held his bride, then trained to fight with humble pride. Through desert sands and foreign skies, he marched ahead with focused eyes. His watch is over, his boots now still. He walked the line with iron will. No trumpet sound, no grand parade, just folded flags and memories made. His watch is done, but he stands tall, a soldier brave who gave his all. And though the world may never know the quiet battles he fought alone, his brothers know, his sisters too, that freedom stands because he flew. His watch is over, his post is clear. He answered duty without fear. Now let the silence gently fall for one who rose and gave his all. His watch is done, the night is through. We rest in peace because he knew. We stood on that front porch and borrowed clothes with nothing but dreams and a rusted Ford. You held my hand like you never let go, said I'm in this for all that life has in store. The preacher asked, will you take this ride? I said yes, with you by my side. Didn't know all the roads ahead, but I meant every word that I said. For better or worse, for laughter or tears, through broken down trucks and the hard work years, from late night fights to sweet Sunday prayers. When the load gets heavy, baby, I'm still there. You're my heart, my home, my every verse, and I'm yours, for better or worse. There
been storms we didn't see coming fast, bills piled up and dreams that didn't last. But you kissed me slow in the middle of the mess and reminded me what love really is. It ain't the fairy tale folks, alright. It's holding on when it don't feel right. But every scar and every mile only made this love worthwhile. For better or worse, through the highs and the hurt, through the sleepless nights and the stained t-shirts, when we had less and wanted more, you still danced with me on that kitchen floor. You're my truth, my fire, my sacred church, and I'm yours. For better or worse. Now the hair's gone gray, but your eyes still shine, and I still feel like I'm 29 every time you look my way. And I still thank God every day. For better or worse, for the long winding ride, through every storm and every tide, we've stood the test of time and grace, with love that never got replaced. You're my vow, my fight, my second birth, and I'm yours. For better or worse, yeah, I'm yours. Worse.
Pack up that old truck, just passed on, tossed in a few shirts and the life I leaned on. Left your porch light burning in the rear view haze, rolling down the road I ain't ready to face. Coffee's gone cold, but the tears are still warm. My heart's in a storm, but my hands stay warm. I keep telling myself I'll be fine in a while, but I barely made it a couple of miles. Cause the first mile's the hardest, when goodbye's still in your dust, when your heart don't know where to go, but it knows it's gotta trust. The road gets easier down the line once you stop looking back all the time. But when love still lingers and the pain still starts, this, yeah, the first mile is the hardest. I passed the old diner where we used to meet, could almost hear you laughing in the front seat. A song came on, I tried to change the dial, but it hit too close, so I let it ride a while. They say time heals what the heart came in, but it's hard believing that when it just begins. These boots are moving, but I ain't gone far. I still feel you hanging in this beat up car. Cause the first mile is the hardest, when memories flood your mind, when every turn reminds you of what you left behind. The road gets smoother down the bend, but right now it feels like the end, when a goodbye's fresh and your soul feels heartless. Yeah, the first mile is the hardest. I know there's freedom somewhere out ahead, and one day your voice won't echo in my head, but for now I'll just keep driving through one hard mile without you. Cause the first mile is the hardest, when the leaving still feels wrong, when you're still half in love, but you know it's time to move on. They say pain fades as the lines go by, but I'm still stuck on our last goodbye, with a wheel in my hand and my heart in the darkness. Yeah, the first mile is the hardest. I packed up that old truck, just passed on, tossed in a few shirts and the life I leaned on. Left your porch light burning in the rear view haze, rolling down a road I ain't ready to face. Coffee's gone cold, but the tears are still warm. My heart's in a storm, but my hands stay warm. I keep telling myself I'll be fine in a while, but I barely made it a couple of miles. Cause the first mile is the hardest, when goodbye's still in your dust, when your heart don't know where to go, but it knows it's gotta trust. The road gets easier down the line once you stop looking back all the time. But when love still lingers and the pain still starts, this, yeah, the first mile is the hardest. Diner where we used to meet, could almost hear you laughing in the front seat. A song came on, I tried to change the dial, but it hit too close, so I let it ride a while.
Hello, little dreamers in dresses and bows, with hearts full of wonder that bloom as you grow. I've come from the castle with something to say. Each girl is a princess in her own special way. There's a princess in you, let her shine bright, with kindness and courage and hearts full of light. It's not just a crown or a sparkling shoe. Being royal means being the best you. A princess says thank you and please when she speaks. She listens and learns. She's gentle, not weak. She helps those in need, gives hugs when she can. She's brave when she's scared, that's part of the plan. There's a princess in you, let her shine bright, with kindness and courage and hearts full of light. It's not just a crown or a sparkling shoe. Being royal means being the best you. You don't need a palace or gowns made of lace when love and respect are your favorite grace. Speak with a smile and walk tall and true. The world needs the magic that lives inside you. There's a princess in you, let her shine bright, with kindness and courage and hearts full of light. So be bold, be sweet, and always stay true. The world is more lovely with princesses like you. Now wave like a royal and give your best smile, because today you are the princess of the party.
Walk down a gravel road today, dust kicking up on my jeans. Saw a house with a porch out front and a swing moving slow in the breeze. There was a woman snapping beans in a bowl, bare feet tapped the beat of a tune. I raised a hand, said, "Ma'am, I'm just passing through." She said, "Well then, how do you do? How do you do? How's your soul these days? You look like someone who's seen a few ways. You can sit for a while or you can move on through, but around here we always ask, how do you do?" The sun was hanging low in the trees, honey thick and heavy on my skin. She said, "You look like a man with a map in his hand, but no real desire to begin." sat on the steps, took off my hat. She poured me a glass of her brew. I said, truth is I was looking for peace. She said, boy, peace is looking for you. How do you do? Where's your heart been hiding? Got a heavy load or just tired of riding? You can rest for a spell, let the world turn blue. We ain't in a rush to say goodbye to you. Soft as the night came down, a hound dog yawned at the sound. Sometimes all a drifter needs is a place where no one counts the miles. How do you do? I think I've been there too. Out on the edge, not sure what to do, but the stars come out and the coffee's strong, and you're welcome to stay as long as you want. We may not know where your road leads to, but for tonight, friend, how do you do?
I check my phone more than I should, just hoping you're doing good. I ask your friends if you're alright, drive by your place late at night. I know it ain't cool to wear my heart like this, but I'd rather feel pain than not exist. You say I'm holding on too tight, but I just can't let go without a fight. If I light a candle and say a prayer, or hope you'll miss me out somewhere, it might look foolish, it might seem rough, but forgive me if I care too much. I still keep your sweatshirt by my bed, won't wash it 'cause it smells like you instead. Every song on the radio feels like us, and I still cry when they bring up trust. You said love should be a little more free, but this is how it's always been for me. I don't know how to halfway feel when it's real, it's real. So forgive me if I care too much, if I still break when I hear your truck, if I wear my heart out on my sleeve and keep believing when you leave. Maybe I'm reckless, maybe I'm stuck, but forgive me if I care too much. I know you needed space, but space don't fill the place where your boots used to sit by the door. I loved you then, and maybe more. So forgive me if I care too much, if I still see you in the Sunday hush, if I hold on to what we were and whisper your name like a prayer unheard. I gave you all, not just a crutch, so forgive me. Yeah, forgive me if I care too much. Forgive me if I care too much.
broken heart has a story to tell of love that once soared, but then it fell. From the sweet begins to the bitter end, there's a tale of hope that tried to mend. A heart that's been broken is a heart that's known love. Through the stormy nights and the stars above, it may feel the pain, but it still holds strong. For every broken heart, there's a new song. Memories linger like an old familiar tune of whispers in the dark and dancing on the moon. Though the tears may fall and the nights feel long, that heart keeps beating, finding strength in song. A heart that's been broken is a heart that's known grace. It's been through the fire, but it still finds its place. It may feel the ache, but it carries on. For every broken heart, there's a new dawn. In the cracks and creases, there's a light that shines. From the love that's lost to the love that binds. It's a story of courage, a tale of grace. A broken heart still finds its place. A heart that's been broken is a heart that's known pain. It's walked through the thunder and the pouring rain, but it keeps on beating with a love so strong. For every broken heart, there's a new song. So if your heart is broken, don't lose sight. There's a story in the pain and the morning light. Every broken heart has a story to tell, and that story's worth more than words can tell.
Well, folks, that's a wrap on another unforgettable night here at the Mainline Music Stage. We've laughed, we've cheered, we've clapped till our hands hurt, and what a show it's been. Let's give a big thank you to all of tonight's amazing performers. The one and only band, the Boys on the Run, Ben, Lee, and Abner Jones, Joe and Lily Hartwell, and Bill Jones and Pure Bluegrass. Each and every one of you brought something special to this stage tonight, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And of course, we want to send an extra big thank you to our sponsor, Bama Farm Supply. They keep our community growing strong and stages like this one standing tall. Whether you're feeding chickens, planting seed, or just need solid advice from folks who know the land, Bama Farm Supply is there for you. Be sure to stop in, shake a hand, and tell them you were at the main line. Now don't forget, if you want to relive any part of tonight's show or share the experience with friends and family, head on over to our Mainline Music Stage YouTube channel. Every performance from tonight is there, so be sure to like, subscribe, and share the love. Let's keep the music going long after the lights go out. But we ain't done just yet. To close out this beautiful night under the stars, let's bring back the energy, the sound, and the spirit one more time with a final country rock blowout from the one and only band. Turn it up, y'all.
Hit that switch, light it up, let's go! Got the cooler packed and the tailgate